Hey, 2 weeks in a row. It's a record.
So it's a record. We used to have a fairly good record of a number of weeks. Can you remind me what exactly we're doing at this stage?
Fighting droids. We've been fighting droids for the last 4 parts. Jesus.
Alright, let's go narrative-wise what exactly we're doing.
Getting out of here. GTFOing. Because everyone's dead, Dave. It was a week ago. You can't remember what happened a week ago?
This door's magnetically sealed. I can't believe this. The ship's right out there, and we can't get to it. Huh? What is that piece of junk saying?
Oh, that's good. It's nice that one of the characters also doesn't know what the droid's saying.
Alright, well, if you can slice the door open from the terminal...
To be fair, you don't know what the droid's saying, because they don't subtitle the droid. It's just beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. They didn't actually subtitle what the droid is saying. Done. That's called speed hacking. It's the power of fiber optic broadband. Assume they have that in the Star Wars universe.
More where that came from.
More droids.
It's going to be a lot of droids, isn't it?
Yes, there'll be a lot of droids. But we're nearly done. We'll be leaving here soon. For happiness. No more grey walls. But the droids will never end. Do 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 do. Do do. And now the loot. Awesome. La di da di da.
More where that came from.
Man, there is a lot of them.
One down. More where that came from. Time to even the odds.
I don't know what I'm quite making of his dialogue there.
Well, it's the battle combat battle is very repetitive. All of the characters are very repetitive of what they say. Never understood why. Surely a bipedal droid is more likely to fall over.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Metal Gear Solid with the Metal Gear. Like, surely a tank's more efficient than a bipedal mech.
It's
a tank you can't trip over.
I'm not sure efficient's quite the word. It's more stable physically. It's more going to be more stable.
Again, the 80s in Empire, you're just asking for them to fall over. Whereas a tank, which is close to the ground, is much harder to do that. It's just there to look cool, not be practical. Mechs are bullshit. Well, bipedal mechs are bullshit. And quadruples, the 80s fell over. Their legs need to be that long.
The usual reasoning for it is essentially it gives them better sort of terrain.
You have cars that can float in the Star Wars universe.
Yes.
But you have tanks that can float in the Star Wars universe.
I think they do at some point.
Yes, they do. So
you never see them, but they're usually because the tanks are usually.
I remember from Empire at War.
They've got some of them, but because my first instinct was tanks there. My initial thing was Clone Wars, because that's the only time you kind of see big weapons of war. Yeah, the films. Because what you've got there, you've got the... what was it, the AT-ST?
Yes, well, they're some more. They're the chicken leg ones, what they're called. The legs.
Yeah, what were they? It's the ones in... it's the six-legged sort of walker tanks.
Six-legged?
Yeah, the one the clones use.
Oh, yeah.
Those ones that have got 6 legs.
Oh. Yeah,
in Attack of the Clones, you see them in Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, I know they're cool, top of my head. Without digging through Wikipedia, which I can't be asked to.
I'm on it.
Okay, so it's just seen a lot of times in fiction. Tanks with legs. Just asking for it to fall over. I like the, I don't know what they were called in the Clone Wars, the four-legged separatist droids with the green lasers. I forgot what they were. And the giant round spaceships they had. And then don't forget Christopher Lee on the hoverbike in Attack of the Clones.
Yes.
It's the real moment ever.
Quick! We're gonna need some time to fire up the engines. Let's give the laser turret a workout.
Ah, the laser turret.
Just what you need, really, isn't it?
Yeah, also I have a question when it loads. Where did the Sith troopers come from?
ATTE, that's the one.
ATTE. See, the Sith assassins made sense because they were cloaked. Where the hell did the Sith troopers come from?
I don't know.
Where did they... Were they waiting here this entire time? Man, they do plan ahead.
Yeah, it's the all-terrain tactical enforcer. It's got 6 articulated legs.
That does sound like a toy. Like, you can imagine the advert on Argos. You just know the figure's going to be sold separately.
Yeah, but those things were huge.
Well, most things are huge.
Well, yeah, generally they were. I mean, the dimension. I've got the dimension. I'm on the Star Wars website for anyone who's wondering where I've actually got this information from. The dimensions are the length of this thing was 22.02 meters length, and it was 9.57 meters tall.
All right, let's get out of here.
The Walker is cool. I'm just reading the
no time.
profile here for it. The Walker is truly all-terrain, able to climb sheer surfaces and survive in the vacuum of outer space. The front of the Walker
They
is...
do have fighters for space. I don't really see the use of it being used in space.
No, I think it's more the idea of it could be used in space. Not that the plan it would be used, but it could be. The idea of...
the clones got really drunk one day and went, woo! In space.
Well, they couldn't take off with it. It doesn't have a means of propulsion outside of it.
We just float.
We're dead.
But it's the whole idea of you are secure in the... It's the idea of it's vacuum sealed.
Yes. Unlike the TIE fighters, which weren't.
No.
But they were made them cheap, so...
The front of the Walker is lined with 4 ball turret laser cannons, while a single high projectile cannon is turret mounted on the vertical dorsal surface. Its rear fire arc is protected by a pair of laser cannon turrets. The Walker's armor can easily deflect small arms fire. Tank smasher rockets can pierce an ATTE's armor and destroy its complex propulsion
That'll take
mechanisms.
out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us.
Remember another
We might
vehicle
not
I
even
like
be
the
able to
Clone
jump
Wars,
to
the troop
hyperspace.
transports, whatever they were called.
Well, the gunships.
Yeah, the gunships.
They're just
It
called
was-
Republic attack gunships.
That's boring. They were cool.
They were cool. I like those ones.
The little turret guy in the ball in the end.
I like them.
And in true military fashion, they never closed the side doors.
Hold on. This is gonna get a little rocky.
Just like, go on, protection. I mean, yeah, you're...
The nearest example in sort of real life, I would imagine those are like, kind of like Hueys.
Yeah, they are.
The UH-1 sort of helicopters, transport helicopters. Oh, big explosions.
But we've nuked one colony so far. They were already dead. You can't blame me, they were already dead.
Well, now that we
Is that
just
how you're
killed the
defending
planet,
yourself?
Maybe one
Well,
of
we
you
were
can
already
tell me what's
dead.
going on. Because between
Although from the
assassin
background,
wars,
I think we are now
Sith
currently
lord that
travelling
looks
through
like
Tom
he's essentially
Baker's
Bible
Doctor
Yeah, I was
Who.
about to say, are we in the Doctor Who time
Yeah.
sequence?
I was better
That a
off than
Family Guy
myself.
joke.
Yeah, Blue Harvest, I think, did a reference to that.
It was seized on its way.
It
to
was certainly
Talos
one of
by
the Star
Sith
Wars ones. I'm
and
not sure
sought
which
to
one.
the Jedi. Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Are there roads in
Not like we
space?
have much of a choice. The Peragus
Not literal
aspiration
ones, I don't
chose
think.
being what they are.
It is where we must
But there are
go,
gas stations, as
and where
Robot
the
Chicken
Harbinger
proved.
was bound before
In
our
that really
unfortunate
sad
encounter
Oh,
Chicken
with
sketch.
that's a heartbreaking one.
He's like,
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I
What
knew
was the
Sith
droid you
would
said
not
you
be far
liked?
behind. when we intercepted.
Oh, well, they were cool. They were on the Separatist side. They're like grey ball with 4 legs and the gun on it. That doesn't really narrow it down. I don't know what they were called, but they were in Geonosis in the Clone Wars.
Just as we made the jump to
In Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, I think what you're talking about, the spider droids.
Gun was on the bottom. I think. I haven't watched Attack of the Clones, so I end up punching something if I do.
Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to.
Although I will say the Battle of Geonosis at the end is kind of cool.
Yes, I agree. So, I know which one you're talking about. The one you're talking about is not the dwarf spider droid.
In the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
I just think they look cool. They look kind of stupid, but everything looks stupid in this battle.
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to.
I also like the design of Geonosians.
Yes, I do as well.
Yeah, they were cool.
Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
Repaired this ship. My eye. Next thing you know, it's going to claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on. Get.
Not a dog, and then fetch.
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
Yeah, because that plan always works so well when one side tries to kill the other side off.
Whatever lies you tell yourself are of no consequence. The Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
You're talking about the homing spider droid. That's the one you like.
Civil War destroyed the Jedi.
They look cool.
By the wars
Yeah, cool. I like a lot of the droids, to be fair. I like droids, full
And the
stop.
Droidicas are always cool.
Yeah, droidicas are always awesome.
Bastards on Battlefront 2. The old Battlefront 2, not the crappy new one.
Was that one out yet, or is it just about to come out?
It's coming out soon. But the old Battlefront 2, which I believe recently got its service put back on Steam, so you can play that online now. But the Droidicas are bastards in that. They have shields! And they rapid fire like a droid. Even the Super Battle droids, although they were stupid, but okay, all droids are stupid. And Jim Greaves' bodyguards, they are also cool. Useless, but they look cool.
Yeah.
Fucking useless. They're like falling and get crushed by one thing by everyone.
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
It's going to be a talking battle.
Enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher.
Bazooka.
In the end,
what we need.
It may not be enough.
I always wondered, since ballistic guns do exist in the Star Wars universe, can the Jedi catch bullets?
Are you willing to sacrifice?
Pass.
I'm just curious if you pull one out, man.
You are not listening to me. This is not like any
Rocket's probably it, but rocket don't.
I mean, it depends on what you want to kind of, how you want to look at the Force, really, I suppose.
Well, Disney approach it does whatever we want it to do. That way, our writing is always good.
And in the end, you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
Well, they catch lasers, and considering how slow, you know, that light travels in this, considering surely lasers should travel.
What do you mean they can catch lasers?
Well, but deflect though.
Like so many Jedi, you hear, but you do not listen. You have much to learn. But we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me.
Good job, lightsabers cauterize wounds, or you leave a trail of blood everywhere.
There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
Or lack of hand. Does that mean she gets a cool robot hand now?
Autopilot until we hit Telos. Until then, a droid could fly this thing. Besides, I think our passenger could use your help. I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her. Are you blind?
Yes.
If I were her, I'd be screaming like a stuck Minoc. Well, I mean a very strong, manly Minoc. I think she's just too proud to show any weakness. Especially in front of you. In case you hadn't noticed, she won't say 2 words to me, but she'll talk your ear off any chance she gets. What you think
Yay.
matters to her. A lot. She wants you to respect her. Besides, we haven't got much else to do until Telos. Oh, don't give me that. All it takes is being around people enough to read them. You should try it sometime.
Ooh, dancing books. Oh, he's got to do with level up. It's a big sign even for me.
Decisions.
Well, you gotta choose correctly, otherwise. Oh, yeah. T3 roams around the place. Don't do that language with me. Yeah, you better. He's damaged, yeah. But everything on this ship is broken. Okay, you can repair T3. Boost his stats. Although your skill must be high enough to repair him. Yeah, just repair him. Ooh, 2 successes in a row. I'm awesome. Well, cargo hold. Hey, look who it is! In the cargo hold.
No way.
Very broken. In nothing to see here, Troy.
Run away, run away.
I think it was more like, you know, they kind of try to act. That was a droid trying to act innocent. You know, act casual. Da da da. The ship. Oh, no cargo. Aww. Secret hatch is still here. Stuff in the secret hatch. Awesome. Look at your stuff. How'd you like robe? No, I'll keep my robe. I like my robe better. But it is bigger than the last game. Well, that might just be me. Right. Sit down for half an hour of being berated.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
The place is really sparse to comfort.
That does not surprise me.
I know the picture on the
Any
wall
more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it. I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme. And the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker. Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you. When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Peragus. I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
That's useful.
Yes,
Powerful
whenever you acquire,
technique
use a
indeed.
power, it
Though,
affects the other
as
one.
we have noticed, it has
'Cause you're
its
bonded.
drawbacks.
Together. Forever. Well, not forever,
I do
but...
not know. The Sith
You make it sound like they're married or something.
and they will
Well,
not
it's the same bond that
tolerate
Reverend
your
Ambassador had in the
If
first
you
game.
fall, all the
Or similar
galaxy will
idea, not
split.
quite the same.
It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough. The planet Telos, decimated by the Sith during the Jedi Civil War. Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers.
Jedi
The
farmers.
destruction of Telos was complete.
Using the
Not
Force
any
to
Jedi
make hay
did.
bales.
Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see. Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes.
Oh, we're screwed.
Ask. These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi.
That
As have
most
all the
Sith
Sith,
seek.
since the Jedi Order was first split. Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing.
Oh, we're getting some background here.
Faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith, but in their hearts they never put the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire, and echoes of their teachings. Revan tasted it as Malak did. In a manner,
Yeah, is that something we should be concerned about?
different from
What?
Malak, in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters, all that ever mattered. It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence.
Economic
and
war.
shadow.
They're planning on taking
They
down the
strike
economy.
from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked.
They shall call
I
it the
believe will be
Galactic
the result
Empire.
of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near
Grow
Force
bigger and grow to
sensitives.
big
The
boys.
stronger their prey is in the Force.
But only if they eat all their
As
vegetables.
long as you
They
are
eat
cut
their
off from
vegetables.
it,
They
you
know
are
the
able
value
to
of good
evade
vitamins and
their
minerals.
sight.
Good.
You can't
Perhaps
swing those staffs
I
around
fear
on
that you
like
will be no longer shielded
cheeseburgers
from their
alone.
eyes,
That
or
ain't
the
gonna
eyes
work.
of their
Or
masters.
bouncer
The stronger
burgers,
you
whatever
grow,
fast food they have
the
in the
more
Star Wars
they
universe.
Ask.
There was that American diner in episode 2. Now I'm just thinking about it.
And was it the
Yes,
same?
there was, wasn't there?
Why was that? Like what?
If
Did
my
the 50s
suspicions
happen
are
in the Star Wars universe?
I mean-
Like a
the Jedi
50s
Council
diner.
was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force.
It always goes back to episode 2.
What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason? Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen, or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own, and exiled them as they did you.
Hmm.
Mysterious.
It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still,
Oh, God.
even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live. Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you,
A new hope,
train
one
you
would
to
say.
feel the Force again. And
Oh, I see what he's doing there.
Yes,
then
I
other
am
Jedi
quoting
must
Star
train
Trek.
you, or undo the damage they
Star
have
Trek
done.
episode 4, A New Hope. Where
Then
Kirk,
I am your only hope,
yeah.
as you will learn.
Oh, Star Trek 4 was
We are a
Wales.
sad pair,
Um,
am I, to defend the galaxy against such a thing. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways.
Although
of
that
the
will
Force,
cost you 45
to hear the
credits.
Force sing within you as it once did.
Sing? Awesome.
Then our training shall begin.
Karaoke.
I travel with you.
Karaoke. Star
I
Wars
shall impart
karaoke
what
then.
I can to you through my words and presence.
Oh, we get flashbacks like Star Wars Connect game with the dance off.
Oh god, I remember that game
Yes,
suddenly.
that-
Much has
Just-
happened
what?
in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor.
Ah, yeah. They say
It
with the
is a
prequels
tale
will stay in
you
Star
already
Wars.
know well.
Oh.
Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians
Oh,
began
more backstory.
preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid.
They said no. Not our problem.
Indeed, the Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned.
See, what the Jedi should have done was build a wall around the
Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions. Yes, I have heard tales of Manifold Fire and Revan's blood. I know you served there in that final battle. It must have been a terrible thing. To speak the truth, the war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated Manifold Fire, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle. And so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian crusade. But you know this. Consumed them? No. Taught them. Defined them? Yes. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians would. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict.
This is just a history lesson, really, this video, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Against
You've
the
got to know the
Republic.
backstories, and people make references, you get them.
I mean, it's useful, it's just,
I'll dump it on you.
it's a bit,
A
yeah.
lot of it is needed if you played the first game.
Turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on
But
the
he wasn't very
Republic.
good at it. In fact, he was
Wounds
kind of
that
an
bleed
idiot.
Still. As all Sith do without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi. and
It's
returned
necessary
to
not
finish
need a strong
Malak.
enemy to do
That
that.
was the end of the Jedi Civil War. After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where he has gone. It is said
Although
that
some
the
say he
Sith's
ended up in a
remnants
really
turned
bad
on
MMO,
themselves
but-
after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know.
Told you he's in an MMO.
It would seem that way.
That's
from
where he
a
ended
certain
up.
point of view.
Via a really crappy book.
The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has
Need
the
some
strength
band-aids.
to survive
Intergalactic
it.
band-aids is what we need. How much of a dick should I be?
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people.
Pardon me, I'm getting a phone call.
I can hear it.
Yes, keep the video recording, I'll just be gone for a minute.
Okay, I'll
Too long.
It's a lot of dialogue
the
anyway.
Republic remain unchallenged. It is a
All your
stubborn
backstory.
beast that
It's
labours
enough
for
phone
growth
call.
and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the
People.
heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how
Surprisingly
long the
dull
Republic can
ringtone, eh?
survive.
I missed the phone call.
What were you doing? And
I had to, well, I literally was just turning around, and it
oh,
just
just like I
stopped.
thought your phone was near. I thought your phone was on
The
you or
resources
like
of the
near you.
Sith seem
No,
to
it's a little bit away from me, it was on charge.
Like how long would it take to reach into your pocket, pull it out?
No,
and
I
go,
don't keep it in my pocket.
Entire planets were
or on my-
decimated.
I know where you are.
Their
You're on a desk or
inhabitants
anything.
dead or
No,
refugees.
it's my sockets are behind me. I
Like
charged
on,
it.
on your side or a table somewhere.
It is a quiet thing.
So what I'll do is when we finish this session, I'll have to call. It's actually my grandma.
Than the strength of the Republic.
Good grandma or evil grandma?
It is aimed at you.
I'm
Light
going to-
side grandma or dark side grandma? Darth grandma.
It was but a
I'm very glad no one in my family listens to this.
Darth grandma.
Light side.
Oh, light side.
Who see the war
I know what it's calling about as well.
has never
Oh,
been
okay.
one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but cruel
Because I'm that good.
obstacles against
I have the
which we
force,
test
see, I can-
ourselves. The true war.
New
is
force
waged
power,
in the
able to
hearts
know
of
why
all
someone's calling you on your phone.
against our own natures, light or dark. That is what
My grandma's going to be
shapes
calling me
and
about
binds
Christmas
that
presents.
not these
What
creations
do you
of man.
want? Well, I want...
No, it's more specifically
And if you fall,
one.
You're not getting any this
the
year, too
Republic
old.
will be such a quiet thing.
No,
What?
she won't be asking me what I want.
Darkness to
She'll be telling you what she wants.
No, she hasn't got a clue what she wants.
Oh.
Grandma never knows what she wants.
I would see to that
Grandma's the
King
most
of
difficult
Pockets
person to buy for.
and remind him
She
of our
doesn't want
destination.
anything.
I would not want him attempting to veer from
No,
its
it's
course.
because I order things for Mum for her.
Oh.
So I buy the Christmas presents that
He
my
is a
grandma gives to
fool
my
and
mum
an imbecile. His potential lies downwards. not
from
upwards.
grandma. Does that make
Watch
sense?
that one.
Yes.
His thoughts are slippery.
So I ordered those the other day.
Such a
So
man
what she'll be
serves
probably calling me
himself
about
first.
is that they've arrived or something.
Very polite chap on the post office or the courier or whoever delivers things. It varies usually. Sometimes you get the yodel man, sometimes you get the postman or woman.
How's our passenger?
I was
Still
expecting we'd
aging?
upgrade the Pete Davison one in the time we were
What a
traveling.
surprise. Just so you Jedi know.
I thought the outside would upgrade to Pete Davison while we were
I
traveling.
can see the future. you-
I'd like to add. Can anyone else see the keyboard?
No,
Then she
he's
must
pretending
be
to
royalty.
work.
Because
That's
she's
what he's
gotta be
doing.
Queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good looking once, but it
Too
takes some
pretending,
hard
but
living
yeah, I'm
to make
working.
creases like that.
Can't tell me.
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now. After spacing that old witch, of course. Whoa, all right, don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know?
Get the feeling she won't.
Yeah? Well, how much water you get from a stone depends what planet you're on, sister.
You call this
Feels like it should
piloting?
be-
This is nothing. If Peragus
No,
had any
you
place
literally is
other than
nothing. You're
Telos
doing
in his
nothing.
astrogation charts, trust me, that's where we'd be headed.
If you thought Peragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long.
Giant
You can check our course
defibrillator
on the
pads.
galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
I know what's
So?
up. I know where it is.
What happened? Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Peragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours? Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married with a lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Double blade Jedi. That's like a
Was
Jedi
it red,
Wolverine
was it?
force.
Yeah? Unique how? Must have been something. Should be nice to have.
Hey, my decision!
Might
Your decision
make
of
her
the
sick
origin.
think twice before coming after us.
You know, I don't have my
Alright, forget
lightsaber
I
on me.
said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall.
I'm doing it
behind
now. I'm just staring at it like intently. Light side points. Ah, Telos. Telos, it was the homeworld of Karth in the first game. That got nuked by Mark. As you can see, it's not in good shape. That is a giant space station covering half a hemisphere. That is an impressive space station. Steady again. Hey, different load screen. Screens were instantly different.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dolbred will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion, here comes the welcoming party.
Oh god, it's mean you never gonna say.
I'm Lieutenant Grant.
Everyone got their
Telos
passport.
Security.
Space
I'm
passport.
under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Peragus mining facility.
I didn't do it. No matter what you heard.
Formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over to safekeeping.
is
will have
he?
to take your personal items and armor until the completion of our inquiry. If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand? Good.
No,
My men
yeah,
will
but I
leave
don't
you
like
with
it.
arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not
Armor.
going to jail again.
Meanwhile,
Elsewhere.
well, no, it's later after you've left the hangar.
Right.
That's your ship. Mysterious.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082.
Hey, don't walk away from me.
Well, we might be
Well.
here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
How do you go to the loo in one of those things?
I think there are some things that are better left.
Just do it there.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed. Jedi or no, you're the one I am pledged to kill. There is no mistaking that. The exchange is a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
So I've
The
heard.
exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Eh? I'm more than skilled enough
he
to
went
work
now.
the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian.
Oh, he went there.
skills.
He said the M word.
Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to
Buffalo
me.
animations
You're
there.
wanted
His
alive,
hand gestures.
but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
Thought the bounty was for a life, you know.
I don't know. I don't ask. I don't question
Just
many
think
of
of-
these
You want to
things.
fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall
Sir,
dispose of
I
all
challenge you
of
to a
eventually.
duel.
And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Oh, this is ML for you, my friend. So why don't just turn one of them off one by one rather than all three at once? Because I get since this guy is not a smart bounty hunter.
Clearly not.
That's an impressive kick for an old woman. And he's dead.
The
Boys,
security
he's
cameras
dead.
up. What? What's going on here? Man down! Quick!
Medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him. That's
He was an
something we're going to
imposter.
have to look into.
Which
I can
news?
tell you
Guy
it's
hunter.
kind of an easy. We've arranged for an
I'm sure it
apartment
wasn't.
in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Peragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Which means we won't, but we're just saying we will, so that's much better PR.
Yes.
She'll look into this. The
Because I've
rest of
got
you
shit
come
to
with
do.
me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately.
At least we get our own apartment, the coziest cell ever.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
With a bed.
These will serve as your quarters for the
Well, there's
duration
still
of
no
your house
toilet,
arrest.
though.
2 officers will be stationed outside at all times.
Ever been
Again,
toilet
I'll
in
clear any
stores.
visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
Let's go.
Bed? There's only 2 beds. Wow, we're on
isn't
rota
good.
shifts.
We've got to get off.
Rock,
this.
paper, scissors.
But there is a desk. So if you want to do your memoirs
What
over
do you think the
here.
TSF is going to find at Peragus? That could bring the Sith. You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
We
Right,
cannot
it
stay
doesn't.
in any one place too long. But our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
I know there are 3 beds. Whew. Hi. First June, now the game's interrupting me on the phone.
Excuse me, you have a caller.
What?
Mosa, representing the Athorian planet restoration interests on
Oh,
Kira.
great, an Athorian.
Lieutenant Grant's cleared him if you'd like to speak with him. He says he
Fine.
wishes to speak with you on behalf of Chodo Habat. That's all he will say. Very well. I'll let him in now.
So, an Athorian. This is the first alien we've seen. There must have been a human or a droid.
Yeah.
Athorian, with their no mouths. Ah, Circa. Still causing problems. Now they're still causing problems in the Old Republic.
I remember them.
They have the Umbrella Corporation, or Wayland Yutani. Just always things that backfire. Since it's a looped line of dialogue. So yes, they're trying to fix the planet.
That's nice of them.
Yeah, right. In true tradition of the Republic, cut their funding.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we can't afford this shit. We only agreed to it for the PR. When we realised how much money it would cost, I can't do it doing that. Politics in a nutshell, really. Oh, he can heal me.
Perhaps Chodo Habat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
Oh, different voice line that.
Did the background just change then?
No, the camera angle changed.
Oh.
It was... So basically, he was help us and we'll help you.
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Of course we will. It's a great shot on the bed there. I'm getting an answer machine one day. I always thought the phone ringing, but... What?
I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station Branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through? I will relay such to Jana Lorso.
Bye.
I'm sorry to have inconvenienced you. Good day.
Don't give 2
We
shits
should
about
get back to
Circa.
bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
Back to my meditations.
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If she served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability for a Jedi. It seems so extreme.
She has been.
Well, I somehow, the more I hear her speak, the more I hear you.
Really?
Yeah, the idea of like, I don't like people, I tolerate them.
We have British Crown. What's more action? She unleashes her sarcasm.
And we do her a disservice by not speaking of this while she is present.
Basically, shut up. Many
I've come to
months
inform
passed.
you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Peragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger
Pile of
is
rubble
indeed
last time.
present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction.
I think it was
Logs
less
recovered
gone,
from the
more in
facility's
bits.
wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
They politely insist.
To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay. The vessel's IND is complete.
So I've got a house
Please
now,
visit
as
the
it seems.
TSF
Right,
station
room.
entertainment module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk.
The Evan Hawk should be
Ah,
transferred from the
paperwork.
impound docks by the time you're free to leave. After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
After a 2-day wait period, and we only work on working days.
Well, now what? We can't
Diabolical
just stick around.
bureaucracy.
We need to find a way off this station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd. Hey, everyone needs to get
So
lost
it's
once
Nar
in a while.
Shaddaa.
Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal.
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Peragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think? Makes sense.
Where's the option
I'll
for I
follow your
need a
lead.
drink? There is a cantina later on.
I'll take that.
That'll be next time where we engage in shenanigans.
That sounds like a safety phrase.
Shenanigans.
Yes, we're going
We
to
have
engage in shenanigans.
Shenanigans. It does sound to me like I'm trying to be PC in public. Shenanigans, you know. Might even be some untoward now. I can't think of another word other than shenanigans. Oh well. It's now my new favourite word. There will be shenanigans. Also, we now have title of video.